We are the first, okay? So it's a recording, we are recording now. Nothing that you have missed, members, those who have just joined in. But I was telling you that, first of all, I was welcoming you for the cost and management accounting, class. And I introduced my names as Samuel Mukobe. I introduced myself as Samuel Mukobe, your tutor, doing this in this business for over 10 years. So you actually made the right choice. So Samuel Mukobe is my name, and this is how you spell it. Samuel Mukobe. And this is my contact, 752-359948. Redoing it for the purpose of the recording. And my MTN is 789009948. My Airtel is the one on WhatsApp. And I'll be taking you through this paper until you sit and pass. In December. So I was telling you still that you made the right choice. We are the best in this thing, in this business. And not just to blow the trumpet, but the records are clear, and you're also here to witness this. And I'm very certain that you'll enjoy the class, but most important is that you'll learn a lot from this class, a lot that you're going to use in your organizations that you work for, in your organizations that you'll set up, that you own, but also on a micro level in your homes and families. Because the paper is called Cost and Management Accounting. And one of the things I can tell you is that you're going to listen to a lot of wrong information out there. The paper is hard. But I can tell you that the paper is not hard. You have also had wrong information that CPA is a very hard course. But I can also tell you that it is not hard. It is very manageable. And by the time you make a decision to enroll, it just simply means that this is business that you can handle. However, before I proceed further, okay, so the other thing I'd said is that today I'm handling the class online, but next weekend I'll be there with you physically, and for most of the sessions I'll be with you physically, so that we can have a good June or July to December memorable experience of learning. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed, to those of you who are in class and those of you who are here online, I would want to hear from you. Tell me, one, what have you heard that you would want to confirm? Number two, what are your expectations? What are your fears? What are your concerns? How best can you guide us so we can do our best to ensure that we get one value for money? But I always say that the money that you pay is not that much. It's little. But the most important thing that I want you to value is your time. So I wouldn't say value for money, but allow me say value for time. So we can have value for time, ladies and gentlemen. So you can share with me your input in terms of expectations, in terms of guidance on how best we can move forward, your thoughts, your fears, your worries about cost and management accounting. But if you have any other question, regarding anything else that is not cost and management accounting but is CPA related, please, I'll be in position to support you. So the floor is open, ladies and gentlemen. I can request that you come through. So, members online in the class, when you speak, I will hear you. Members online, you just unmute and share with me your expectations. So the floor is open, members. We shall choose a class leader when I meet you on Saturday, physically. But for now, your expectations, unmute and share with me. Nabali. Somebody unmute and share with me, members. Members in class, you can share. What are your expectations here?
Good afternoon, members.
Yes, good afternoon, Irene.
Yes, I'm Irene. I'm very happy to be part of this class. I'm just inquiring about the reading materials that have not been issued. Are we going to start the class, the reading materials, and are we going to be able to catch up? If we are able to catch up, yes, we shall be very thankful. Then, about the expectations, I, for one, expect by December to be able to sit for papers and pass them highly. With your guidance, with my attention, and all the time that I'm going to put in, I expect to pass highly. I think that's all. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Irene.
You're welcome.
Okay. Another person, share, please. Another person, please share.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Sophia.
My name is Sophia Ahmed Nageja, and I'm happy to be part of this class. As we go further, I just expect teamwork between us, the students, and the lecturer, so that we can highly.
You said what? Homework?
Teamwork.
Teamwork, good.
Teamwork among us. So that we achieve highly, no failing.
Okay. Thank you, Sophia Ahmed. Yes, another person? Gentlemen, apart from the ladies too, the gentlemen, where are you? One more person to comment, then we proceed. One gentleman, then we proceed.
Oh, excuse
Okay.
me.
Yes, Irene.
In addition to what I said before, I would request, are we going to be having some discussion groups? Or are we formulating any discussion groups?
Okay. All right. All right. Now, I'm going to respond to this, but I'm also going to share with you my expectations. One, about the reading materials, you'll have them next weekend. They'll be there. When you're coming for class, they'll be there. So you'll have the reading materials. About you following through, yes, you'll follow through. This is so practical. Even the person who has not got reading materials can follow through. So you'll follow through. About teamwork, yes, we shall have the teamwork. And I would like to guide as follows when it comes to teamwork. That as we keep on as we move along, if there's anything that you feel is bothering you, maybe I'm too fast, maybe I'm too slow, maybe you didn't understand well in class, and you want to have clarity on certain things, I would advise that you come and talk to me. You come and talk to me. That is part of teamwork. Sometimes students may not get something well in class, and unfortunately what they do, they go and tell their family members home that I did not understand. And if their family members don't teach cost accounting, they are not even accountants. So address your problems to the right person so that you can get the best solutions and move on very well. Teamwork, I expect a participatory class. I want you to be as expressive as possible. I want you to share with me what you think.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Florence.
Yeah, I expect that we shall always have this class both online and physical, so that those who cannot manage to attend physical, we can always have it online.
That is
Because
it.
so many
It is a
times,
hybrid. That
yeah,
is it. It's a
times I've
hybrid.
registered for online and you find you're not updated, and then you end up missing and not sitting for the paper. So I think maybe this time around, shall always have the update in time.
What kind of update do you want?
Sometimes there's the timetable in first place, like you don't know the timetable, and when there is class, you're not aware, you're busy at work, and you find the moment you miss out like 3 topics, then you're not able to proceed with the rest.
Now, we have already shared the timetables with you in the groups. I think this, and you can share with you a number of a person to engage so that you can have the timetable. And I encourage all of you to keep on checking on your timetable. Where there is a change in the timetable, anywhere, anyhow, we normally communicate. We send you a text message and a mail. But before that, we even communicate in the WhatsApp groups. We have a WhatsApp group where we communicate. So the timetable is there. Read the timetable. And I've noticed that sometimes we always have our classes Saturday afternoon. But there's where the timetable will read Saturday morning, and then people will come in the afternoon. So we share the timetable in advance, so it's ready. It's ready with you till the very last day. And when we have to fix in any class, we communicate. We agree, because we don't want to clash with other classes. Number two is that we have a hybrid. We do both physical and the online at the same time. That's why I was telling you that next weekend I'll be there physically. And even right now as I teach, there are people who are in class and they are following very well. So we shall always have a hybrid. We shall always have a hybrid. Okay? We shall always have a hybrid. Now, that's it. Now, somebody comment about discussion groups. You see at this level, we cannot force you into a discussion group. But our expectations are that all of you are going to sit for the same paper, cost accounting. And because you're going to sit for the same paper, cost accounting, you have the same problems. And we know that when you have the same problems, you normally become friends. It's easier to become friends when you have the same problems. So the discussion you should create the discussion group from the people that sit next to you, from the people that sit beside you, those that sit in front of you. And the discussion group should not exceed, I advise it doesn't exceed 5 people. Because beyond 5 people, it becomes a crowd. And I also recommend that the discussion group should not have only 2 people. Because when you have only 2 people, you deny yourself the opportunity of having what you call a third opinion. So if you are 2 people, once you lie to yourselves, then everyone proceeds with a lie. Everyone proceeds with the lie. Okay? So, that is a thing. Now, that's a teamwork. Now, the passing highly. This paper is very easy. It's manageable. And I do my part, you do your part. One of the ways, the approaches to passing highly is doing something small every week. Normally, you people are busy with work, family, and other aspects of life. And you tend to lie to yourselves that you will get leave 1 week towards exams and you'll read 1 week towards exams and you'll pass. No. When you get leave 1 week towards exams and you read very hard 1 week towards exams, the head takes time to process. And the head will process those things depending on how fast you can process. But it takes time to process. That's why you realize that in most cases, after you have handed in the paper and you have gone home, the correct answers begin coming in your head. you keep seeing how you flunk, how you wrote wrong answers in the exam. The thing is that by the time you start the paper, the head had not processed. And now it processes. And it tells you that, you know what, you wrote a wrong answer. That's a danger. That's the danger. So do something small every week. Have some small reading time. And have some small discussion time every week. And I can tell you that eventually you will make it. Number 2, we give tests. We give what we call mocks. And the practice is that students don't want to come for these mocks. They want to die at once with the final exams. But the records also show that whoever attended a mock has passed a paper. Because from a mock, you learn your mistakes. So by the time you go for the final paper, the fear for the paper is gone. Because you tested yourself. Okay? So that's the thing. But when you choose not to sit for the mock, then it means that you're testing yourself for the very first time in the final paper. And once you test yourself for the very first time in the final paper, there are 2 possibilities, either to pass the test or to fail the test. So very important, ladies and gentlemen, to do something small. Do something small every week, and you will eventually make it. Now, when you join a discussion group, but you do not like this discussion group, things are not flowing, move and get another discussion group. Don't fear to move, that they will talk ill about you. Don't. Move and get another discussion discussion group, so that you can save your time. Okay? Now, these are my expectations from you. 1, attend class. And to those of you who are doing online, my expectation is that your online environment is as conducive as that of a real class, a physical class. I don't want you to be studying as you engage your visitors. Okay? So I want you to be studying as you're preparing breakfast at home. No. Online people, if it is class time, then it is class time. So 1, attend class. Now, according to with us at MAT, when you miss a class, we share with you a recording. Do not, at any one point in time, do not miss a class expecting the recording. Because I can tell you that recording that you see, that is for 3 hours. That recording that you see that is for 3 hours. Once you attend to it alone, it will look like it's for 10 hours, okay? It will look like it is for 10 hours. So it is very important that you attend class. Now, number 2, I expect you to get a question bank. There is a gentleman who has a photocopier at MAT. I think he sells the question banks. So I need to get a question bank. Number 3, I expect you to participate in the learning. Don't just come and listen and go home as if you are watching TV. Participate. I recommend about the mocks. I expect you to attend mocks. But I also expect you to connect for the very, very, very good reasons. That's my expectation from you. Along the way, I'll be telling you different things that I expect you to do. Sometimes I give you a homework. Please, when you go home, you do it. The same way you put pressure on your children to do their homework is the same way you should take that responsibility to make sure that you do your homework. Okay? So, those are my expectations. And if I have any other expectations, I'll be sharing them with you along the way. So from what I have said, I would want to have feedback, any feedback from you people. Or if I was saying something, anything that you think I should comment about and I missed it.
Good
Okay.
afternoon, sir.
Yes, Beatrice. Good afternoon.
Mine is about the time. Are we going to be having both weekend and evening classes? Or only weekends?
We are having only weekend classes. And in case of an evening class, we communicate and just fix it, but we're having only weekend classes.
Because we also have paper 4 that is strictly weekend. I don't know if they are not going to coincide.
No. The timetable, there is no clashing of papers at the same level.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, timetable is very clear. It was made by experts. No clashing of papers at the same level.
All right, thanks.
Okay, another feedback, members?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Irene?
About the question banks.
Yes.
Can't we find the question banks on the MAT portals?
That is a soft copy.
Mm.
You want to manage with a soft copy. Now, if I say go to question 3, May 2017,
Mm.
you understand?
Yes.
The question banks, they sell somebody has compiled a book for you.
Mm.
Okay? Somebody has compiled a book for you, so it becomes easier for you to follow through. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll always be behind. Okay? Yes, any other feedback? Any other feedback from you? So that is it. That's what we shall be doing. That is what we shall be doing exactly. That is what we shall be doing exactly. And we shall have a physical class when we meet next week. But this is basically to introduce this class, to tell you we are with you together, We are with you together, and we shall manage this business together, and of course, pass the paper. So, any other questions? I'm not introducing the content today. I'm not introducing the content today. I'll introduce the content next week when we meet. But right now, I would want to... What have you heard about this paper, by the way? You've not told me. What have you heard about it? What is your fear? Should I say you don't have any fears about this paper? Should I say you have come determined to crush this paper? Please let me know.
But it's hard, full of calculations.
Yes, it is. Good.
And that some of the things we studied in financial accounting is we should expect to find in cost accounting as well.
That is true. That is true.
That's all from me.
And the exam is 70% computational in most cases, and 30% theory. So also don't throw away the theory. One of the biggest mistakes is that people throw away the theory. But there's one that's computational and one that is theory. So don't throw away the theory, please. Don't throw away the theory. Okay? All right. So is that all from you people? So if there's nothing much from you people, let's meet on Saturday physically and start out with the content. Appreciate what cost is, what management is, and then we proceed on very well. So for today's class, I will stop here. But when we meet physical on Saturday, we shall have to make use of all the time. We start at 2. We are meant to stop at 5:15. But sometimes along the way, for us not to be in a panic mode, we extend up to 6. So as you're engaging your stakeholders, tell them that you have afternoon classes, and these afternoon classes most probably go up to 6 p.m. Gloria Namodu, ask your question. Text, yes, text. Let's wait for Gloria's question. Do we have evening classes? Our classes start at 2 on Saturday. Our classes start at 2. They start at 2, they start at 2, they start at 2. Is that okay, Gloria? No, we don't have weekday evening classes. We don't have. We only have weekend. With anything evening, we just fix it. Okay, good. Okay. Any other questions, members? So if there are no questions, we can stop here. Let's meet on Saturday. Let's meet on Saturday and dive into the real job at 2 p.m. Okay? I would stop here and wish you a nice week.
Thank you. Nice weekend too.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, bye.